Delighted to be joined by our supporters director, Dot. Many people won't know you. Let's start with introductions. Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us about your role here at Raith Rovers Football Club.
Yeah, as you say, I'm Dot. I've been in the supporters director for around about a year now. I got voted in last April, and I've been trying to do a bit of work in the community, trying to get to know people around the club, and just getting to know a lot of the fans and a lot of the fans groups. That's how I've spent the last year, really.
Tell us a wee bit about the kind of specifics of the role. What type of avenues do you go down in terms of looking at benefiting the experience of Raith Rovers supporters here at the club?
So until now, I've been working with a lot of the supporters clubs. I've organised things like the collection for last Friday's earthquake appeal. I've been engaging with the community projects that we get involved with. Our charity partners are the Cottage Foundation. I've worked quite a lot with them.
Tell us then, Dot, if you're a Raith Rovers supporter, I've got the south stand just kind of glistening in the sunlight behind me there. You've got a supporter who sits up there, who's got an idea, who's got something that they think could make the experience here at Raith Rovers better for ourselves or for visiting supporters. How do they go about contacting you and getting involved?
I've got an email address that is on the website. You can contact me there. I'm also on Twitter. Quite a lot of people contact me via Twitter, and I've been engaging with quite a few people over the last few days about our singing section, and we're setting up a meeting with them over the next couple of weeks to try and see what we can do to help their experience, and also help the experience of the fans that sit in the south stand rather. The singing section do bring a lot of atmosphere to the place. You know, it's great to have local kids coming and supporting their local team, and the groups are growing in size, so it's really trying to accommodate them in the south stand. So I've been engaging with them over the last wee while to see how we can best do that. I think one of the success stories is for the cup final. We've got them a section on their own. There's one block has been kept aside for a singing section, so I hope that'll bring a good atmosphere and help cheer on the team.
We've got a bit of a wry smile across both our faces here because we're chatting with a screeching sound of enjoyment over our shoulders as we've got the kind of holiday provision here for the young girls who are strutting their stuff on Starks Park's hallowed turf here. Tell us about International Women's Day is another part of your role that I know you're heavily involved in. There's quite a lot of depth to the provision that's going to be on offer around about that time.
I've been working together with Carol from Rovers down south, who has organised International Women's Day in the past. So she's been great in helping me, focus on the things that we can do at Starks Park. So on the 8th of March, which is International Women's Day, we've got a digital launch. So there'll be things on social media, Raith TV. We had originally planned it for the 11th of March, which was our closest home game, but fortunately we've got a big game to play on the 12th, so we've moved our celebrations to the 18th of March, which is the Cove Rangers game. And we've invited a couple of people from Cove Rangers to come and help us celebrate. We're going to have a lunch going on in the Titan Suite with some women from around the community. There's people who help out our charity partners, and people that help out local youth clubs, and there'll be some people from around the club as well.
Tell us a wee bit about what it's like to be a Raith Rovers supporter. Tell us a bit about what it's like to be a female Raith Rovers supporter, because as we look around the stands on a Saturday, there is such a large number of women and girls who come to support the team, the most important thing to do, but also in terms of volunteering, in terms of the administration of the club, in terms of the support networks round about the club. You don't have to cast your eye far to see the importance of women at Starks Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've been coming to Starks Park since I was about 4 years old, and I think over the years I've worked away for a lot of those years, but certainly over the years you notice a bigger female support, which is great to see. You know, the office staff are mainly women. There's lots of women working around the club. There's loads of women volunteering, like in the 200 club. There's loads of ladies there give up their time on a Saturday to help out social events in the 200 Club, and it's just great to see. You know, we've got the girls out playing behind us here, and it's great to see the young girls getting involved as well, and hopefully we'll have a few superstars in the future.
I was thinking about, and there's a great noise of enjoyment we're talking about. I was thinking about the roles that, particularly voluntary roles, where of course Raith TV fit in the kind of jigsaw, and it wasn't difficult to see where we simply don't function if we've not got female volunteers. We've got the Matchday app, we've got female commentator, the tannoy, the turnstile operators, we've got the 200 Club, we've got our social media, we've got so much beyond that. Do you feel there are still barriers there, or is there anything you feel that you could say if there's somebody just on that precipice of stepping forward to help, or, as I said earlier, more importantly, just to come through the turnstile? Is there any advice you can give, or anything more that we as men could do in terms of making the place more welcoming?
So, like I say, there's more and more women coming along to games, and I think there's a lot more family-friendly atmosphere in clubs like Raith Rovers, and you know, I take part in like the walk and talk group on a Monday. There's lots of ladies come along to that as well, and they've in turn come along to watch some games and then brought their friends along. And I think that's how it works. You know, you just kind of bring your pals along. You see what a great atmosphere it is in Starks Park, and how family friendly it is, and then that just kind of, you know, encourages more people to come.
Have you seen a great difference in terms of, if you cast your mind back, thinking that you come here as a wee girl at age 4, and here you are, you know, do you think we're moving in the right direction?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I remember as a wee girl just being surrounded by what I thought was old men, you know, so you know, so I think girls coming along now, that it's going to be a completely different experience for them. When I was a kid, I didn't have the opportunity like these girls do, you know, to come and play on Starks Park, and you know, with my peers, and the opportunity to grow and play football. That opportunity just wasn't there for me. So, you know, times are changing, and definitely for the better.